Dude, I have no idea how bad I wanted this card. Oh my god, I finally got a good pull. It was I've opened so many goddamn packs. It's been a matter of time. An 800k, sure, fuck it, we'll take it. I wanted to try him out. I love Lewa in FIFA. W. You know what? Fuck it, I will take that all day. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. So yes, we did pack Robert Lewandowski. I actually got myself a good pack pull for once. Thank God. The grind ended up paying off a little bit. I've liked him so far through 8 games in Elite Division. I was able to win 7 of 8. You get our rewards for tomorrow's video. Can't really give too much of an opinion on him yet, but he does seem very good. Also tried Fakir. And anyway, we have SERIE TOTS leaks today to talk about. We've got a pretty hilarious store pack leak as well, and we'll talk about why it's funny. And it's just purely EA greed is why it's funny. And some more information, random stuff I'm sure we'll talk about. And thank you for being here and supporting, of course. I say it every day, and I probably don't even say it enough still. We got a flashback card that wasn't even leaked at all, by the way. Angel Correa came out, and this card was leaked maybe an hour before content, maybe. If you guys don't know how the leaks work, by the way, apparently all player leaks are simply told to somebody, and that's it. Somebody with inside information literally tells what cards are coming out. The only things that are found through the actual coding of the game are packs. Every player leak, every other leak, if I'm not forgetting any, I think are all just told to somebody. I don't know if it's a highest bidder situation or how like the logistics of that work necessarily, but anyway, Angel Correa came out, Trivela, Rapid, and Flare Plus. The card stats look very good on him, though, I will say. I also will say Trivela Plus is good. I don't think it's nearly as good as Finesse Shot Plus, and I don't actually think it's as good as Power Shot Plus, low-key. Trivela Plus, to me, just can sometimes be really useful, and other times, I just find if they can move the keeper so easily against it, that ends up being an issue against, like, higher-level players, but you know, do you agree with that, or what do you guys think about that? Trivela Plus for me is good, but it's not like elite tier, you know, does that make sense? We also got the La Liga TOTS upgrade, which I will open for the end of this video today. Okay, we're gonna start with the title of the video, and as you guys know, if you're new to this channel, you know, we're talking about leaked store packs here. Do not open these under any circumstances. Coins, FIFA points, I don't care what currency you got, don't open this shit. We look at these because we have to see what effects that they're gonna have in the market, because if we want to just stay up to date with stuff, you have to at least see what's going on. And there's this just funny pack here that we saw leaked. So last week there was a La Liga guarantee pack, right? It had 2 La Liga team of the season guarantees, 193 plus, and I think there was only really 193 that was not 350k, and it was Savio, I believe. So if you didn't get Savio, you were gonna get a pretty good pack. At least that's kind of what it seemed like you were going to get, right? They saw that and said, on second thought, that one was too good. We went from a 30 times 87 to now we have a 20 times 86 with a 3 Serie A TOTS players and 1 above 92 or higher, which of course Serie A TOTS probably won't be as good as La Liga TOTS. Even counting that in as well, 192 or higher is nowhere near as good as 93 or higher. I'm assuming, of course, we wait till we see the team, but it's just hilarious to me that they made a store pack that was like, if you want to lose coins, you can still open this, but it's better than most is kind of what it was. And they were like, well, actually, hold on a sec. That was far too good. We got to make them worse again. And then they did. They made them worse again. But hey, if it just means less FIFA point sales for them, and I guess that's great for all of us who do not buy these anyway, and it's just all store packs. If you guys want to read through these, you can. I won't bother. You know, we saw a big drop with La Liga team of the seasons last week with that store pack coming out. We'll see a drop again, a little bit of a drop with the same thing with Serie A here, but not as not as much, I don't think. Okay, Serie A team of the season. We get leaks continued here. Teo Hernandez is going to be in the team. Once again, stats, playstyle, pluses are not confirmed. They're just concepts. But yeah, a pack seller, whether he'll be a Moments or not, I have no idea, but a pack seller like Teo is going to be in the team. Lautaro Martinez has made it. Not too surprising there. I actually like Lautaro Martinez in FIFA for the past few years. I've liked almost every card that's come out that I've tried of his. And then the last one leaked is Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who I'm pretty sure has been one of the best Serie A midfielders this year. And I think that's all we've got now. I believe tomorrow we usually start the day before getting some of the women's cards leaked in each team of the season. So, you know, tomorrow we could see Alex Morgan, Sophia Smith, etc. if you're looking for those. And also Atalanta ended up obviously stopping the Leverkusen streak today. Ederson gets the +2. I actually completed Ederson. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought the card was really good. And I was like, maybe what if they win and he gets a +2? I actually completed him. So if you did as well, congratulations. And then also another one of those missed opportunities for me. on a huge night like tonight where almost everybody was watching the same game. Everyone just saw a Lukman masterclass, right? Hat trick, had like a 9.9 rating, whatever he had. Why does he not have a man of the match card in the game right now? I don't get it. Even if he's getting a TOTS card literally on Friday, give us a -1 stats on his TOTS card, Lukman, from Wednesday until the day he comes out, and have both impacts at the same time if you want to. I don't know, just anything to celebrate anything anymore in real life, like spur of the moment, anything unplanned would be awesome. I think that would be great, but I think the days are gone now where we just won't see this kind of card anymore. Maybe the Euros changes that, but I don't think we're going to. And then guys, FUT Zone, the FC 25 leaks are indeed in. Open world, he says, which bold strategy, Cotton, to come right back a second year in a row now and just be the first one to leak anything regarding the game. And if you're wrong, then you're wrong again. And even the top reply says, you say such bullshit every year, LMAO, and it's got 1.3k likes. He almost ratioed the guy. But I wanted to talk about not FUT Zone himself here, because we know Fraud Zone, his sources and my hairy ass's sources are the exact same. What I want to talk about is an open world type Volta type game mode. This would only ever come out if it was somehow tied to FUT. They just make too much money off Ultimate Team to innovate to such a level. You know, what we've seen open world, we've seen it in like 2K mainly, and 2K's monetization is partly in their Ultimate Team and also like partly on you know, career mode type Volta type game modes, right? So they have like an actual really big reason to do that. If EA wanted to make some sort of open world mode ever in any year of FC, it would have to be tied to Ultimate Team, or they just simply won't do it, or it'll be extremely not fleshed out if it's not tied to Ultimate Team, because they just make too much money to put any resources into anything else. If this were to actually even somehow exist, it would have to be so monumentally changing to Ultimate Team that it would be a shock to me beyond belief, honestly. So just anytime you hear an open world, like we talked about with that other leaker guy, just you gotta be very skeptical of it, because it just doesn't make sense financially, honestly, unless they make it a super not drawn out open world in the slightest bit. The only way that could exist is if they really wanted to expand pro clubs and turn it into like what 2K has. You have to like really spend money to upgrade your guy, and there is an open world type environment like Park, but that's a lot of work, and I think that I don't know if they're willing to do that when they can just sit back in their laurels, innovate in a few things in Ultimate Team, and then make like the same amount of money they just made by not doing that much different. But only one way to find out, I suppose. Once again, though, Waldy says, I'm once again asking very kindly for you to give us guaranteed TOTS SBCs for the women's leagues as well. I don't really understand what's going on with this. Maybe they're going to do something in the future with like all women's league TOTS in one repeatable pick or repeatable pack. I don't know, but it's odd that we've gone through so much of the team of the season. And women's TOTS cards, virtually, there's no way to get them without opening them in a pack, luckily. Division Rivals rewards, you can get one in, but that's extremely unlikely, obviously. And that's kind of it. I don't really get it. I don't know why. I know we talked about it yesterday, but I don't know why, honestly. And I want to say also, Ultimate Team of the Season is not too far away now, and any TOTS card that you think could be an ultimate, this is your weekend to get out. There's a price, maybe like 5 mil plus, that won't be affected too much by this, but say 1 million coins plus, like Ramos here. If Ramos happens to be one of the center backs in the team, he's gonna go down in price when Ultimate comes out. Just be aware of that, you know, this is probably your last weekend for any card that could be in this Ultimate Team of the Season to sell, because you're gonna want to sell before they come out. You're not gonna want to be in on them when they come out in Ultimate. Let's read your comments. Shadman Aziz says, how to use First Touch Plus. It never gets triggered unless you're receiving a pinged pass. How do you know it's being activated during left stick dribbling? I honestly see no difference in having this playstyle plus. Seems like one of the most useless ones. And I should rephrase this. It doesn't trigger every time you like left stick dribble, right? So say you receive the ball and then you're left stick dribbling for like 30 seconds. It's not activating every time you move your left stick, right? It's only activating your very first touch with the ball. But I say left stick dribbling because a lot of really good left stick dribblers will use that first touch to bait one direction and go a different direction. So if I have the ball like right in the penalty spot, or right, you know, kind of where that sweet spot is on next gen, where you can pass like right in front of the center backs, you know, if I receive the ball Puskas right in front of the goal, at first touch I can bait like backwards, I can bait to the right, I can bait to the left, and then go the opposite direction really quickly and take a shot. So that's where left stick dribbling really comes in handy with First Touch Plus, is that first touch your player takes allows you to do some like crazy left stick move that your opponent just can't read. It's just too fast, like they can't read it. And having you see it in gameplay might be able to like easy understand it. I don't know if I'm describing it too well, well, but it might be pretty useless for you because you might not left stick dribble very much. So I don't want to say that it's like one of the best ones for everybody. It might not be, but it definitely for some of you, it's going to be really, really good. C franchise says EA should not be getting too much credit, letting us have a grind where we fish with dynamite, but they know the lake is empty. It's crazy how nuts everyone goes about the unlimited grind, including myself, but it just feels like more banging heads against the wall for nothing. You're not totally wrong. I definitely agree with you. You know, I finally got one decent pack pull, and that was Lewandowski, but I've been overdue for that, right? I've been long overdue, and then I'm sure you guys all have too if you've not packed anything, or depending on what you've packed, you probably deserve to have packed that player. So I agree. I think in one hand, we can say thanks for giving us more than what we've had this year. And also, don't forget the pack weight's still not good enough, and we need to change that, you know? Yeah, I don't think they should be getting off scot-free for how bad the pack weight is at all. Not even close. Richard Gardner, JFC, more like the Waffle Man. Good one, Richard. Yeah, that's a good one. And a couple comments saying Salma absolutely cracked. Best card I've used next to Puteas. I'm not surprised. I'm telling you, if you're good at left stick dribbling, first touch plus and rapid plus combination, gonna be lethal for you. And lastly, top of voted comment, number 1G, we need end of an era showdown Cruz versus Royce. Well, Royce. SBC for the UCL final. That's one of the best ideas I've heard in a minute, which tells you that that will not be happening. Okay, well, League of TOTS guarantee I can't complain too much about what I have packed recently because I got Lewandowski today, so I won't be turning off the console today, depending on what we pack. It's Spain, it's left mid, it's Nico Williams for the 387,000th time this weekend, and that was anticlimactic. Well, hope you got something better than I did. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next video over soon. Peace.